going out.
Okay.
Shane, you want to say hi? Hey. Beautiful day out. Beautiful day out. Yeah, so it's snowing out. Got to make a little bit of a video here. I want to talk about probably the worst modification I've done to the Charger. Now, it's not one that I regret. I think the only one that I've ever regretted had to have been the, what is it, the ZL1, no, not the ZL1, the Nightshade. Where is it? I really screwed up my, with this whatever, the Nightshade stuff. I don't know. It just shades this. I'm going to be using the Lux shade, the tint shade at some point. I really like Lux. I'm actually ordering something from Lux. You guys will be seeing that soon. Let's do a super duper cold start. This is a really long intro. Alright guys, so it is a beautiful day out. It is snowing like a madman. I am underneath the hood of the RT because I feel like I look really cool. Looks like I actually do some work. But yeah, we're going to talk about a modification that I don't really regret doing. But it's certainly something that if I could go back in time, I probably would have skipped over. And the only reason why is because of how much money it actually ended up costing me for the amount that I actually got for it. Now, each of the modifications, I can say I have zero regrets because I learned something. It's something that I enjoy doing. But there are a bunch of modifications that have been done where you shell out a bunch of money and what you get in return may not be worth the amount that you have to give up. And this is one of them. This is a Scatpack Stage 1 PCM. Now, it did help the performance of the vehicle, the Charger. Now, the reason why I went down this road is I was weighing between the Scatpack Stage 1 PCM or the Diablo with the unlocked PCM. And at that point, I will admit that I was very much concerned about my warranty. This was the most expensive vehicle I purchased up until that point, the nicest car, and I was very concerned about having issues or, you know, worrying about my warranty. So I chose this route because Mopar offers this. It's basically a stock PCM, but with a more aggressive tune on it. And a Dodge dealer installs it, and it's a relatively easy install of PCM. How much it ended up costing me was about $550 for the PCM itself. And I believe I got that, I forget, it's like Mopar. I haven't been on the site in a while, but it's going to be in the description. So I got this for $550. And then it was roughly, it was a little less than $200 for the install. So you're looking at about $750 for this, okay? And I didn't jump on a dyno. I didn't feel the need to, because honestly there wasn't that noticeable of a difference. Now, it did help me knock 1/10 of a second off on my 0 to 60, I believe. So up until this, this was the first thing to ever help me from a performance angle. Up until this, I think I did a cold air intake, flow masters, that kind of good stuff. None of it helped my performance. So this was the first thing to help. And what this is tuned for is a cold air intake and a catback exhaust. So for $700, $750, I would say that the amount of performance that you gain with this is not really worth it. Now, for those of you that are worried about your gaining performance, but you want no hassle with your warranty, it might be worth just to go to the Stage 2 or even potentially go to the Stage 3. Now, I have heard that Stage 3 is illegal in some states, but you know, you're gonna have to mod at your discretion. So this, I have no regrets, because at the point of purchase, I was worried about my warranty. Now, had I known, if I could predict the future and the channel would have, if I knew the channel was going to progress, or I wanted to continue down the modding route, I would have went right to the Diablo with the unlocked PCM so that I could save the $750 or the $700 and just put it right to, you know, the unlocked PCM, because this is locked. You cannot tune it further. I did a bunch of research. I wanted to believe that this was unlocked. The brochure said that it could be tuned further, but the tuner would need some kind of special software, and to be honest with you, it was becoming more of a ring around the rosy than I wanted to. So I went ahead and just got an unlocked PCM. For anybody that's out there that wants to really mod their car and really start adding power, you're going to need to unlock that PCM. Okay, that is the ticket that is going to help tune your vehicle so that you can take advantage of the upgraded parts that you continue putting into the Charger or the Challenger or whatever car you have, the 300, Durango. So that is one thing. And like I stated, I have zero regrets about pretty much any modification that I do. I would say that really the worst mod that I've ever tried had to have been the spray to tint out my reflectors on the side of the car. That was just a disaster. It was stupid. But overall, very much a good mod, just a little bit on the expensive side for those that want to keep their warranty. If you are really looking to keep your warranty, this might be a good option. Now, I did hear that it's only for the 15 and 16s, so, you know, keep that in mind, although I don't see why this wouldn't work for a 17 and 18, you know. So either way, I am going back in the house. It is cold out. I am freezing my butt off. Yeah, guys, stay warm.
Finally, our tea that donuts! Woohoo!
Let's go eat some burgers.